Hello, everyone, and welcome back. This is Magic Mom Life, and if you notice, the name has indeed changed, although the email is still the same. We're going to wait for a few more people to hop on this because I'm super excited to be with you again live. With a little bit of ingenuity, I managed to figure out how to go into my desktop settings on my cell phone and figure out how to upload through there. So I may not be able to read all of your guys' comments, but I'm definitely going to try. And thank you, as always, for showing up. So I wanted to come on and let you guys know about some of the changes that are going on. If you did not go ahead and watch my previous video, the one that says a few confessions from a magic mom, and make sure you watch it in entirety because I made quite a few different points in that video about things that are going on with me right now, and I don't really want to I guess repeat myself too much as far as that goes, but I did want to thank you all for hanging in here with me as we continue to go through transformations. Part of this whole process for me has been really about kind of carving out niche for myself. I don't really fall into the tarot reader category, but I don't really fall into the category of some of the other different categories on YouTube either. I kind of sum up a lot of different ones. I've done some cooking videos, I've done some day in the life videos, I do some read along with me videos, and uh, that's on top of all of the tarot and oracle and channeling and all of those types of videos that I'm doing too as well. And so I kind of felt like Magic Ministries um, as a name sort of put me into more of a religious category, and that's not really what this is about. This channel is about creating a more conscious life um, by learning how to choose love instead of choosing fear. And uh, I do use a lot of oracle cards, but I do a lot of channeling too as well. And so I want to branch out the channel more into different arenas too as we go. I'm going to start doing some more recipe videos and garden videos and just more videos about living a conscious life and what that looks like to be shifting um, into the higher aspects as we go into 4D and 5D and well beyond that too even. And I just kind of felt like it's a lot easier to do a lot of these live too because we get a lot of back and forth interaction um, between people and energies when I'm on video with you guys as well that I was not quite getting when I've been recording videos. So I was getting a little bit discouraged and I felt a little bit disconnected from all of you too, as well, because I wasn't able to interact with you the way we had always done. And I know a lot of us kind of feel that way too in our real lives as we go through quarantine and the flip flopping of what we're supposed to do and what we're not supposed to do, and rules, and oh my goodness, all of the crap that we're trying to navigate through the current crises that are going on throughout the world. And it's not just here in the US, there's a lot of different things going on all over the planet right now as we're seeing people wake up and start joining into this shifting process that we've all been going through, especially over the last, 8 to 10 years. But it's really started to amplify over the last 5. And as we were approaching 2020, everybody was, going on and on about this awakening and the shift and how it was coming. And but nobody really thought that this was going to be the way that it was coming about. And now that we're kind of here, we're all kind of going, well, fuck, what do I do now? The way that we've always done things isn't really working. And now we have to come up with a new way of doing these things. And so this is kind of my way of changing things up a little bit, is just by figuring out how to go back live with you guys, even if it is just through my cell phone. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers on the channel, that'll be easier and easier, and I won't have to go through the desktop site through my Chrome. But until then, or until we manage to get internet here, which I'm hoping will be happening within the next couple weeks, because my son's going to be doing virtual school, and it's a little bit hard to do school on the computer when you don't have internet, and the public library isn't even open here. So we'll see how all that goes too. So there's going to be a lot of videos too about how I organize all of the different avenues of what I'm doing too. And I am still doing personal readings too as well. So if you're interested in that, that's great too. I am a certified life and happiness coach, and I am fully accredited. So that happened here over the last, 5 months or so too. I am not able to do weddings anymore here because, well, I can only do that in Washington, and so since we moved to Louisiana, I'm not able to do that here. But that was also one of the things that I was doing as well, which kind of sucks because my daughter's getting married in October, and it would be really awesome to be able to officiate her wedding. But at least we're going to be here. It would have been a lot harder, especially now traveling to between states. So I'm kind of glad that we made the choice to move when we did. And since I have all of you here, how about we pull a few cards? And if you would like me to pull a personal card for you, please make sure to hit me up in the chat box, and I will do my very best to make sure that I answer your question in the order that it's put up. So I think we're going to start. I'm going to pull a couple of Soul Truth cards out of Brianna Hovey's deck, and this is what they look like. And I don't know if you guys can see behind me, but I got a brand new giant tarot box made by a lovely, lovely friend of mine. She is at Eye Candy Art on Facebook. I think she's on Instagram too, but I'm not positive. So let's get a Soul Truth card and see what question our soul is asking us today. It feels really good to be back live. Just saying. All right. Oh, nice. Okay, so our card is, do I surround myself with people who lift me up? That is a really valid question for all of us right now, because especially if you're having problems keeping your own vibration high, this is a really good question to ask yourself. Who are you hanging out with? Hello, babe. How are you, Raji? It's good to see you. I love you too. I'm patiently awaiting the release of your Scorpio video, just saying. Okay, so the question on the back of this, I should say the quote on the back of the card says, the people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. So does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? Our first soul action for today says make a desire list of the type of people you wish to surround yourself with and clarify if there's anyone in your life who no longer serves you. And is it possible to love them from a distance? This is definitely something I have lived through over, well, the last years of my life has been a huge purging process, to be honest, where I've been moving away from those people who have been toxic in my life, or, well, honestly, Source moved a lot of them out of my life. And then we physically moved 32 miles or 3,200 miles away across country, and now we're in well, we're close to New Orleans, Louisiana, and boy, is it different here. So that's also been a huge adjustment as well, and now I'm having to kind of uh, acquire my tribe again via online circles, just because, well, we're kind of still stuck at home here. And I know a lot of you guys are navigating this whole stay at home and quarantine and social distancing as well too. So this is a really good avenue when you're trying to link up with other like-minded souls. And that was originally why I started this channel to begin with too, was just because I wanted to have more people to connect to that, well, got me. And I wasn't really finding that in my really real life. Stella, hey, can you not? Thank you. Excuse my dog. I don't know why, but she never fails to start grooming herself when I'm on camera. All right, let's get another question from our soul. And then I have, oh, there we go. Ooh, this is a good one too. As you're navigating decisions, ask yourself, am I in my head or in my heart? And the back of the card says, what is the quality of your self-talk? Because our brain is like a muscle. And if we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of our own life. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. Our next soul action for today says, today, master your mind. Watch an inspiring video, do some tapping, read an empowering book, or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and your dreams. And that is definitely what a lot of us are doing as we go through all of this too. This has kind of been a big giant forced timeout from the universe. And we have really been kind of set back to this point where we have no choice but to deal with our shit, or it's just going to keep recurring in louder and louder fashions, right? I don't know about you, but I have definitely been repeating some rather annoying patterns lately in my quest to not feel abandoned and not to go back into self-critical thinking where I feel like just because I can't do it perfectly means I can't do it at all, and not getting the results that I expect or want, and instead I'm getting the vibration out that I'm sending. And this is happening faster and faster as we all kind of level up. Our manifestations are kind of just going, hi, here I am, are you going to deal with me now? And then, we try to sweep it under the rug, and instead, sticks a snowblower underneath the other side and blows it all back out right in our face, right? And, it's kind of been one of those, ride or die moments in life where we have to really, take that front seat and take that wheel back and go, all right, I am ready to drive my own car, because you know it's better to create than to react, right? And, even though they both have the same letters, that they don't necessarily mean the same thing. And we definitely want to come from a place where we are not reacting to what life is handing to us, and instead we're magnetizing to us exactly what it is that we want to create. So let's get a few divine doors from Andresh and Gracia. I love these little mini decks. And let's see what passages we are opening as we step into this new era. I know there's a lot of stuff going on astrologically too. I'm not an astrologer. I am studying astrology, but I don't know, it's really hard for me to grasp a lot of it. I get it when other people talk about it, but it's really hard for me to figure out myself. Now, Raji at Opal Oracle, she's an amazing astrologer. Okay, our first door is the art of life. Nice. It says, there's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. Because we are the examples, right? We are on this leading edge of what it means to shift into our highest aspect. And even though we're not our highest aspect right now, we are constantly leveling up, and it's harder and harder to go back to the way it used to be. And in a way, we're kind of all mourning the loss of that person who we were. And, we need to shift it to be excited about who we are in this now moment instead, and stop worrying so much about, where we're going or where we've been, and instead enjoy where we are. And that's been a really big lesson for me. These two just kind of rolled out here. So I don't know who had asked a question, but the answer is yes. And it says, kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and to fly. Love it. And then the birth card came out with it too. So it says, another gateway appears in view. New life is unfolding with blessings to you. Beautiful. So we are being given this new beginning. And I know right now, as we're going through this tower time, it looks dire and bleak, but try to pay less attention to what's going on in the media and more attention to what's going on in your heart. And you'll realize that the feeling that you are feeling isn't fear at all, but excitement, because we all know we're stepping into something that's going to be the most amazing time of our entire lives. And in that, we need to remember that fear is false evidence appearing real, right? And in the way that kind of helps us center back into this grander moment of right now. All right, let's get one more door. And it is the door of patience. It says everything soon will come to light, and then you will see things will be all right. And the message is clear from source, isn't it? Everything is going to be okay. All right, let's get some star seeds cards. These are from Nari Anastasia, and they are the Wisdom for Spiritual Growth cards. I'm not sure if she has more than one deck or not, but this one wants to come out really bad. Ooh, I like that. That's really cool. And we get the Transcendence card. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. Bam. This one and this one. Gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. So make sure that is where you're focusing your attention is on the miracles, no matter how small they are. Just the fact that you woke up today was the biggest miracle of all. So I hope you woke up with a grateful heart in that, if nothing else. And then the last one is intuition. Trust your intuition has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. And hopefully you got your answer in today's message. And as always, I just want to thank all of you for showing up. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing because we're no longer on social media at all. But you can find the PayPal link in the channel art or in the About section on the YouTube channel if you would like to make a donation. And you can always contact me via email at magicministries@gmail.com. And now I'm going to get off here before the dogs start barking their heads off at the people who are across the street because I don't know, that always seems to happen when I'm live. Anyways, be good, my friends. Know everything is always working out for you, and all our wants and needs are met above and beyond our greatest expectation. And you're safe, loved, and protected always, in always. And until next time, I love you beyond measure, and I'll see you all soon.